Basketball fans, today on the Hangout, Iggy goes off as the Warriors are one win away from their first chip in 40 years. And Michael Jordan still believes he can fly, or at least fly over some of his players. For real. And we head back to the land as the King have enough to avoid elimination. Hangout! Basketball fans, hoop heads, however you guys choose to describe yourself, you like this game? Well, this is your show. This is the Hangout. I am Akil Augustine, and we talk a whole lot of ballon panier for our Francophone friends. Was that good? Did I butcher that pretty bad? Yeah, I did, eh? All right, Dan Gladman, usually dressed down. Today you have your tap dancing shoes on. What inspired this new move? I like the swag,
kicks,
though.
man.
And those socks on fire.
Kicks.
You know what? I was at my buddy Daniel Cooper's wedding last night, and I thought I would just come straight from the wedding. So
all right, well, hey.
I still have the same shoes.
Daniel Cooper, whoever you are, congratulations. Shout out to you on your big day. On Point Basketball, #1 representative Drew Ebanks, new t-shirt.
What up? Yeah, we're trying to represent, little game stuff going on here.
All right, well, let the people know where they can find, of course, all that good gear.
Yeah, onpointbasketball.com. Actually, our web store will be up in a minute.
All right, cool.
We'll be back up.
And I expect more free kickback clothing.
Got the gear. Come on,
Thank you very much. And a young man who has joined the pantheon of basketball experts after his great work on the Open Gym series as an analyst there. We decided to bump you up to the big show, Dave Leader.
Because I just found out I was going on about a half an hour ago.
Really? Thanks, man. Well, hey,
Office chic right now.
He was the first guy we found on the series.
Exactly, pretty much.
Fits right in with the rest
I'll
of us.
take it. Happy to be here.
all right.
Thank you.
Okay, let's talk about the NBA Finals, okay? LeBron James, another triple-double, 40 points. Steph Curry, another huge game, 37 points. So first off, let's start with this. You talk about the big names when you talk about the big-time moments in NBA history. Which of these guys was more impressive? Dave Leader will put you on the hot seat. You had Steph leading his team to a victory, but, I mean, you cannot knock what LeBron James was able to do with absolutely no help.
Absolutely. I think for LeBron, I hate to say it already, you almost take it for granted within this series what he's been able to do on his own and carrying on his shoulders. Unfortunately, it's not enough. I mean, when you break it down, Curry versus LeBron, Curry made the buckets late when it mattered. And that's no disrespect to LeBron at all. But when LeBron hit that three to put them up by, I think, maybe 1 or 2 late, maybe about 7 minutes to go, Curry hit that first of maybe 3 just crazy shots here where he was basically tap dancing at Daniel Cooper's wedding with a fallback 3 and just lights out. So I think at the end of the day, he hit the shots that mattered. And at the end of the day, he got his team, the victory, and that's all that matters.
But guys, there's no knocking what LeBron has done. I mean, I'm as big a fan of those huge moments for Steph, but those are huge moments where he's actually doing things offensively. LeBron James is doing everything with no help, and I'm going to say this too. He's getting fouled and not getting the benefit of the call. So to me personally, guys, and I'd love to hear your opinions, I think LeBron James, despite how well Steph Curry's done and the success he's having, LeBron James is the best player on that court right now. Dan, you feel me?
Well, you've come a long way.
I have come
in a year and 2 years since we've been doing this show. To hear you talking about LeBron like this makes me sick.
I get a hard time on Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. They're killing me for
Here's
this.
what's going to happen. LeBron's going to be the MVP of the series, win or lose, unless Steph goes off for another 37 in Game 6 and they win. But LeBron's
and Jerry West was what?
Hold on.
last time it happened, 1969.
Whoa, time out. You just stole my thunder because this is something we wanted to talk about a little later in the show. So sorry, Sweets, but we're going to jump into it right now.
Sorry, man. Look,
you think the NBA is going to give the MVP? Now, this is something as basketball fans we haven't seen this happen in recent history. You talked about Jerry West the last time the losing team's best player won the NBA Finals MVP.
Look at the first topic you brought up today. We're talking about LeBron.
Yes, absolutely.
Golden State has won the last 2 games. They're up 3-2. It looks like they're going to win the series. And Curry was brilliant. But we're sitting here and LeBron is still really the top story of the series. So I do think he's going to get the MVP award, but to me, this is a matter of Curry stepped up in the clutch.
Yes.
And other players have stepped up in the clutch more than LeBron has in this series. LeBron is just being asked to
Time out. Hold up.
I think now we're looking to pick apart LeBron's game.
Yeah.
I think the fact that Curry's shown brightest at the end of that game is a testament to just Curry being the MVP
Not
of the
being
league this
tired.
season. Absolutely,
Because
but
he
I
hasn't
don't
been worn out by
I
his
don't think
coach.
you can detract at all from LeBron's game, and I think you agree with that in a sense because we're all naming him the MVP. I think it's fair to say that he will go down after Jerry West right now as an MVP on a losing team.
Barring a crazy performance.
Curry's
obviously,
averaging
by Curry.
26, 6, and 5.
And that should be a
which
normal
is
MVP number,
numbers,
right?
But LeBron is on a historic level, right?
What he's doing, but the thing is, he has to do it because the parts that they have, not to knock anybody, they're not ready. Like the guys that he's playing with, you know, obviously Tristan, we love how he's playing. He's brought them a lot of energy, you know. But you look at Smith, inconsistent. You know what I mean? You look at the rest of the guys, inconsistent on the team. You can't rely on Dellavedova. Come on, we're in the finals here.
Okay,
and Curry's exposing him right now.
How unjust is it though? Like again, Dan touched on it. Biggest Kobe supporter of life.
Yeah, we know.
I think I have 7 pairs of Kobe Bryant draws.
It ever will live.
But is it unfair the way we talk about LeBron James' game? Because you're saying other guys are being more clutch. But I mean, Steph Curry doesn't get those opportunities if Andre Iguodala doesn't play absolutely out of his mind. And
Here's what
That's a team game.
But and you're saying LeBron has to do these things. But I mean, what player has to do these things? He can do these things, and that's why it's happening. I think sometimes we slight him for the fact that everyone else on his team.
I disagree with you, though. I really disagree with you.
with me.
No, not really. I don't think he should. I mean, he's playing all world, right? But I don't think if Golden State wins, I think he should. Curry should be MVP. I'm sorry. He's done enough. LeBron's shooting a terrible percentage right now. As much as
he's being asked to do absolutely.
Yeah.
Why?
Who is past to
Dellavedova?
If they win, I'm sorry, I can't go with the loser getting MVP.
Is LeBron being asked
We
to
already
get
know him.
16 rebounds a game?
Yes, he is.
Why? Because Mozgov and
But they're not
Thompson.
playing him. They decided.
Don't even touch on the Mozgov yet. We got to talk about that
Why is he
later.
using so much energy on rebounding? Why aren't they focused on LeBron?
Okay, meanwhile,
no
no,
other
you talk about
energy
rebounding.
to do
How did
other
they lose the
things.
game last night? How did they lose
Not
the
a
game?
box
There was
out,
two
two
plays
box
that
out.
actually LeBron James himself
Right.
misses the box out on
MVP
Barnes.
doesn't
Iguodala
do
gets
that.
those. And it's because LeBron is being expected to do so much that he can't even get
Energy,
more than the
yeah.
14, 16 rebounds he's
I don't
already
know why
putting
they
up,
need
which
him
are
getting
colossal
16
numbers.
rebounds.
The man
Because
is
no
the
one
best
else is doing
player
it.
on the planet.
They
We
have
know
two
that.
guys who
We
can
know
get
that.
10 or 12 rebounds.
Well, we will eventually talk about one guy who wasn't able to pitch in on the glass, Mozgov. But quickly, back to the point. So you're saying Steph Curry is your NBA
If they
Finals
win,
MVP if this is
Golden
closed out in
State
Game 6?
wins, to me, it's a disrespect in a way. The NBA
Is it?
MVP, he's not like he's playing shabby. He's playing good.
But he's being outplayed.
He was shabby. in
He
games
is being
1 and 2.
outplayed, but if you win, right. But since then, he's kind of, stepped it up.
He's been great. And
yeah.
the 37
Come on.
points in Game 5 was a masterpiece.
Come on, 30
That was his best game, though. That was he's had one signature game in the
No,
series.
he's had one bad game. If you
Yeah.
actually look at it,
he's
I
been
mean, he hasn't always
consistent.
made that impact that we saw in the last game. But he's had, I mean, he had
Think
that.
of what the defense has to do in order to make sure he doesn't score. They got
100%.
they're double and triple teaming him sometimes.
Quickly, Dave, I want to know who's your Finals MVP if this series closes out in the 6th game in Cleveland.
You already
Do
said
you
it.
still
You already said
I'm
LeBron.
giving it
He's
to
bringing
LeBron just because on the historic level that he's putting up these numbers, I think he deserves
But
to
it's
get
a softer
that MVP.
NBA.
But it's not a softer Warriors team. Listen,
there
we'll have more.
if there was ever-
we will have more
45%,
time to break this
48.
down. Stop trying to shout me down. It's my show.
Sorry, man.
Jeez.
I'm just hyped
All right.
today. I'm hyped.
He's wearing them Vaughn socks. He's hyped. I got. The flip side, they talked about Mozgov. We got to talk about the fact that dude was not on the floor. What's up, Coach Blatt? We'll be back with more. This is Hangout.